Hi, my name's Howard Hall. I'm the Managing Director of the DTP Group. Yeah, well, traditionally the IT sector would be sell you a platform. Then you'd got to go off and find the problem to use that platform. And a classic example of that would be big data. That's how big data was landed, I guess, within the all sectors, never mind public sector, and the commercial sector as well, and through that, the level of success of those particular projects was pretty low. I would say it was in low double digits, from what we've seen, basically. I think cloud-first strategies were sort of driven, centrally initially, and then seen as being the right thing to do at the right time. I think as maturity, as we become more mature and have more knowledge of cloud and the life cycles, we're going around it more than one iteration. The maturity and the thinking around that, we realise that, that public cloud first route might not be the right direction to travel. It got us into it, but in reality, if we look at the organisations that have been successful in delivering against that particular strategy, you could count them on one hand, basically. The proof is that cloud gives you that agility, it gives you that cost in the right instances. It is part of the answer moving forward, public cloud that is, but in reality there are certain workloads that you just are not going to easily or economically move into public cloud. It just can't happen. There was initially, it was seen as a fashion statement almost, having a cloud first agenda or a strategy. I think you could say it was the right thing to do, but in reality, like any fashions, they evolve over time, and I think for me, it's having that agile mindset, I think, in senior IT leadership within the client side, on the basis that, the decisions you're making today, you may have to tweak them very, very quickly in this ever-changing, fast-moving environment that we call sort of hybrid cloud. I think the big challenge with cloud is going to be expertise. I think not just at the client side, also at the partner side as well. Because without that expertise, you're just not going to have a successful project. Because what we don't want to be doing here is reinventing the wheel over and over again. An example, in healthcare, for instance, a particular workload, once it's been done in one particular health trust, then take that knowledge into the rest of the UK and replicate it. Let's not reinvent the wheel over and over again. I think that hybrid approach to this allows us to get the best of all worlds, because some workloads do actually, the best place for them is public cloud. But if we can get that sort of single, approach to all this within that pay-as-you-go methodology that moves as we move, I think that gives us that perfect sort of platform for transformation across the whole public sector. I think at the back end, though, we've got to maintain and manage cost, and I think AI is going to come into that, where it automatically moves workloads to where, say it's more cost effective at that particular moment in time, based on its knowledge of that workload and how that workload's been run over previous days, months, years. So I think some of the clevers around, hybrid cloud and how cloud is delivered and delivering transformation will come out of some of those automation and AI-based tooling that will allow us to be very, very efficient at the front end. First of all, you've got to have the platform that allows you to deliver. There's no point building a house on shifting sand. So having that right hybrid tool set, shall we call it, to build from. And then it's looking for the outcomes that you can deliver against easily, in terms of services that you can turn from an analog to a digital service. Gain confidence, gain expertise. You're working with trusted partners, yes, great, but still it all comes back to your particular workloads and actually your project being successful.